Complaining is defined as the expression of dissatisfaction or annoyance about something. Some would say it feels good to let out frustrations, and that complaining is a form of self-expression, that it even feels like it lifts a burden off one's shoulders. It's so easy and arguably feels natural and even normalized to complain. As humans, we have a genetically hardwired negativity bias. What this means, in short, is that we're more likely to recall traumatic events and experiences over positive ones. We recall insults better than we recall praise, and we react more strongly to negative stimuli. The news love that one. The news, they really use that one. And this negativity bias, when mismanaged, presents us with the opportunity to complain about any and everything. People complain when it's hot. People complain when it's cold. People complain about traffic. Oh, I complain about being hungry. I have to hold my hand up for that one. But ask yourself this question: how many things that you complain about do you control? Because if you are complaining about something that you have no control over, you are misdirecting and even wasting energy. But if you're complaining about something that you can control, take the action necessary. Skip the complaining step, because I'm about to tell you why complaining is so bad. Another core reason why I believe people complain was realized in conversation I had with a friend. We realized that people complain due to a lack of social skills. Complaining about things like the weather seems to be like a means of forming a connection with someone, because assuming they feel the same way, that feeling gets validated and there's a certain relatedness and connection that forms pretty much immediately. And that sense of validation makes us feel good. But when you take a step back and look at it objectively, people are bonding over a shared sense of negativity. Negativity squared. The reason why I'm going to ask you to stop, and we should all stop complaining, is because complaints are the fuel for negative thinking. Have you ever met a positive complainer? I never have, that's for sure. It really affects the brain, like seriously affects the brain, and it imbalances your hormones. Some would argue that it even shortens your lifespan. I always say to my friends, complaining is a poor man's sport. For me, complaining exudes a lack of responsibility, accountability. It's like you're victimizing yourself. And that sense of self-inflicted inferiority is dangerous. And what it can do over time is even worse. If you're on my channel, I'm assuming that you want to be a winner. I'm assuming that you want to reach your full potential. I'm assuming that you want to make it in life. And the truth is that certain tweaks need to be made. Certain things that you wouldn't even think are that significant are really pushing you down the ladder. As you try to climb, they push you back down. And such things include complaining. It's so crazy because people complain and they don't even know that they're complaining. It's so deep rooted into the subconscious now. But when you abstain from complaining, the flip side is gratitude. The flip side is a mentality that tells you that this is going to be all right, or this is not that bad. And when you weigh them up against each other, who do you think is going to be more successful, or who do you think is going to get more out of life? The half empty guy or the half full guy? Now, the solution is obviously to stop complaining. But Will Bowen, who is a best-selling author on the topic, has devised a well-known method for reducing complaining. And the method is to wear a designated wristband or a ring or bracelet, and every time a complaint comes to mind, you need to switch the ring from one hand to another. This serves to make you conscious in that moment that you are indeed complaining. And it is obviously something that we're trying to avoid, so it connects your mind and your body. And the truth is, complaining is the silent killer that nobody speaks about. But from now on, it's less complaining and more life.